Prince Andrew's Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie move to create headache for King. Prince Andrew could create a headache for King Charles if Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie move into his royal residence. Speaking on the royal record, GB News Royal Correspondent Cameron Walker and gbnews.com's Royal Editor Svar Nanan-Sen discussed reports that Andrew could pass on his lease to Beatrice and Eugenie even after he dies. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. The King has requested that the Duke of York move out of the Royal Lodge and into a smaller property, with Frogmore Cottage seen as the most likely option. However, Beatrice and Eugenie could be dragged into the royal feud if Andrew decides to pass down the lease. Speaking on the podcast, Svar said, "There are reports that Andrew intends to pass on his lease to Beatrice and Eugenie even after he dies. Now, whether that's something Beatrice and Eugenie would be interested in, is a completely different topic. They're very settled, and also, it would involve them being dragged into this royal feud. But if that is his intention, then it means he's planning to see out his time at Royal Lodge and then create a further headache for King Charles in this messy feud." Andrew is said to have refused to budge and is under no obligation to vacate the Royal Lodge with over 5 decades remaining on the lease he signed in 2003. The Duke of York is believed to have originally wanted to pass the lease to his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, who currently lives at the royal residence with him, but he is unable to do so due to a clause in the agreement with the Crown Estate. Cameron added, "The other issue might be because the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, his ex-wife, also lives within Royal Lodge. And moving from a 30-bedroom house into a cottage where you might be, kind of in the same room or forced to be kind of in the same lounge all the time. Will that cause issues? I guess we'll find out." The lease has 54 years remaining on it, and Andrew plans to honor the terms of the agreement. Currently, the Duke of York hopes to bequeath the lease to Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. This would mean that they can use the property after his death for the remaining years of the agreement. Prince Andrew is being depicted by actor Michael Sheen in a new drama, insisting on being asked about his Princess Beatrice alibi during his Newsnight interview. A Very Royal Scandal, due to drop on Amazon Prime next month, tells the story of the Duke of York's 2019 interview with Emily Maitlis from her perspective, as she is serving as the executive producer. Unlike Scoop, the 2024 Netflix film about the Newsnight interview, this version will be told from Maitlis's perspective across 3 separate episodes. A teaser shown at the Edinburgh TV Festival on Thursday showed the Duke, played by Sheen, urging Maitlis to ask him about his alibis, which he claimed proved he did not have sex with then 17-year-old Virginia Giuffre. When the cameras stopped filming, his private secretary, Amanda Thirsk, could be seen running over to him. She said, "Sir, the alibis, you didn't mention those. I do think it would be advisable to have those included." The Duke then told Maitlis, played by Ruth Wilson, "You didn't ask me about my alibis as discussed, the sweating and my visit to Pizza Express." Thirsk, played by Joanna Scanlon, added, "I must insist that we include these details, they are material to His Royal Highness's defense. We were expecting to be asked about them." Maitlis responded that they will absolutely do it now before the interview resumed. The Duke claimed he could not have been with Giuffre on that particular night in March 2001, because he had taken his daughter, Princess Beatrice, to a birthday party at Pizza Express in Woking, Surrey. He also rejected her claim that he sweated profusely when they danced at a nightclub, insisting he was unable to sweat at the time as a result of trauma caused by serving in the Falklands War. Maitlis previously revealed that the BBC considered rejecting the request to restart the interview, but that the Duke was convinced it would show him in a positive light.